Hey everybody, this is Kim Danke. I am Sherry Ditto's Pampered Chef Lady, and I just wanted to come on here, and I know it's kind of late, and I figure that if you are asleep, then you won't be notified, and if you're awake, maybe I can be entertaining. But anyway, you'll see it in the morning if you happen to be asleep. So I just joined Pampered Chef, and Sherry is my very first hostess, which is awesome that she would want to do that. But I want to give you a little background about how I know Sherry. So I met Sherry when our children were in the same class in school in second grade. So our kids are 21 years old now. So that's been a very, very long time that I have known Sherry over the years. And then when I would go up to the school, Sherry was in the lunchroom helping out, and then she joined Premier, and I was a Premier Designs jewelry lady for 14 years, so we know each other a little bit through that, and then we have become reconnected through Shibboleth, and I'm so thankful that we have become reconnected through that, and I'm thankful to have seen the transformation that she has had over the past year of losing 70 pounds. Absolutely amazing and quite inspirational. So anyway, I didn't even have to ask. She says, I'll be your first hostess. I mean, that is a sweet friend right there, to be your first hostess for some new adventure that you are starting. So what I want to do is I want to make this be the absolute best show that I can for Sherry. So it is going to go through February 7th. We do have to close out on February 7th. If you've already ordered, thank you so much, because I know several of you have. What I am going to do over the next couple of days is I'm going to show different groupings from our catalog and see how that goes, because I am trying new things out right now. And so what you might want to do is kind of write down what you like from these different little, I'm just going to say collections that I'm going to show, and then place your order all at one time. So that might be something that's beneficial. So what I'm going to show tonight is I'm going to show some bakeware and things that you can use when baking. Now I am building up my collection of it, so I'm going to show you what I have, but I don't have a lot of the sheets and things like that. But I've got a lot of other accessories. And then I'm also going to show some different little kitchen tools that I use when baking and making desserts and such. So we're going to start off with this roller. So this roller is always really good to get those sugar cookies that you might want to make super flat, okay, at the same thickness. And if you're doing a larger area, you've got this end. If you want to use the smaller area, you've got this end. So this one is called a baker's roller. So you got your baker's roller that you could use for baking, obviously. Now, of course, I love to make cookies. In fact, I've got some cookies right over there in my little display case that I made with Cardquick, but still they had real sugar, so they're not Shibboleth approved if you're a Shibboleth member and you know what I mean. But I am going to show you what I cool these cookies on. So this is one of our little racks. I really like our racks because it's large. I had some other racks, they were kind of small and they didn't work very well, but this one I love. And I've had this for years and years and years, way before I became a Pampered Chef rep. So I transfer my cookies from the cookie sheet with this spatula. This is the mini serving spatula. Now this is the mini serving spatula I've had for years and years. This is the one I just got in my new kit. And I'm going to tell you, I like this new one because the handle is a little bit more ergonomic, and there's a little divot in there for my finger to go in. But I do have two of them, okay? And this is my old one, and this is my new one. And the handle on the new one does feel better. You can even see that the shape changed a little bit. This one is just more friendly, hand friendly. So I'll put that one there. But what I would do is I would scoop my cookies up. We've all made cookies. Scoop them up and then just transfer them over onto the little rack there. I tend to undercook cookies just a little bit because they're going to continue cooking a little bit on the pan. So like let's say cookies said 8 to 10 minutes. I always do them on the lower end, and then I let them sit on the cookie sheet for like a minute, and then I move them over here, and I think they're really good that way. So we've got those two tools. If you're looking for a larger spatula, maybe you've baked something that's a little bit bigger, you have our larger spatula right there. So that is the serving spatula. Also, when you're baking, sometimes you need some spreaders. So this is just like an all-purpose spreader that you could use. And then this is, I think this one is retired. I didn't see it in the catalog, but there is one in the catalog that looks like this, says it's a small spreader. I really find this comes in handy when you are making cupcakes. So you open up the icing that you buy at the store. I mix that icing up and then I spread it with this on top of those cupcakes. This I use more for icing cakes. So I put it on there, a blob on there, and then I spread and whip, spread and whip. So you can do that with your baking. And then you also have like a little cut and serve. I like the cut and serve. It does come with its own little, well, it used to come with its protective. I'm still learning all this, but like it works great for pies. So you cut your pie and then down. But you can also use this with quiches and really anything that comes in that triangular shape that you want to be able to easily move from the cooking place over to your plate. So the cut and serve. And then I just got this in my kit. This is a whipped cream maker. So obviously you would put milk in there and some powdered sugar. You put all that in there, and then you just take this little handle and you just pump this up and down and you'll make whipped cream. Now what I'm thinking about doing, if you are a Shibboleth member and you're watching, then I would try some Kroger Carb Master or Fat-Free Fairlife milk and then use the Swerve version of powdered sugar and see if you make some and it works out good. This is removable, so you can take that off, and what happens is when you're finished, if you want to just put that into the refrigerator, this will fit right on top right there, and you can put that in the refrigerator. So I like those dual purpose things. And this would fit down in here and then twist on so that you don't lose track of it while you are pumping. So that would be a little whipped cream maker. And then last but not least, we'll make this one a short one tonight. So, oh, no, I forgot this. I love these. These are the scoops. We've been scooping with these for years, okay? But what I really like about them is I usually make a little bit smaller cookie, so I'll use this for cookies. But I'll use this one for, let's say I've got some Shibboleth approved chicken salad or something, and I just want to do little drops of it on a, like my Bran Crisp bread. I'll take these to portion control it out. So these little scoops are great for cookie dough, but they're also really good for some other softer type foods. And you just squeeze them and it pushes it right out onto whatever item you're putting that on. And then I've got to show you this. Well, I forgot my little piece. Hang on. So I really need to get a new one of these because this one has been at my house for years and years and years. In fact, I'm kind of like, I don't want to push down on this because I don't want to break it because I've just worn this thing out by using it. But do you know that I don't really use this for cooking cookies? I use this for deviled eggs. So what I do is I make my deviled egg mixture in a bowl, and then I take, this is really, what is this thing called? This thing is called, oh, no, back on that page. Yes, this thing has been a really famous piece of Pampered Chef. It's the Easy Accent Decorator. And I think they took it away one time and then people were like, you gotta have that thing come back. So I make my deviled egg mixture and I put it in here. So I take my little, my mix and scrape and I put my deviled egg mixture in there. Okay, so then the deviled egg mixture one, I want one of the largest holes, but it comes with all of these pieces. So like you could fill a donut or you could make little piping. I mean, this really is very, very versatile tool. So it comes with all of those little pieces. But like I said, I use this for deviled eggs really rather than cookies and decorating. And so you use this little ring here and you just put this all together. And then when you have your deviled eggs down there, you just push this down into your deviled eggs and it makes beautiful. Have you ever liked those deviled eggs that have that lovely little shape on the top? That's how you get that. So this is the Easy Accent Decorator. And then last but not least, and thank y'all. Thank y'all. I've got some viewers, which is awesome. This little piece right here, this is just this simple little scraper. I have used this many times over the years to scrape food off of a stone. But even if I'm cooking cookies and the cookie gets baked onto a metal cookie pan, I'll still use this to scrape it off. This piece right here lays next to my sink at all times because I use it for a lot more than stones. And these are just little things that you could just add to your order. So just to kind of let you know that the way that this show works is that it will close for sure on February 7th. I'm talking, I probably need to close it out maybe about 6 p.m. So make sure that you have placed your order before then. But I am going to do these small little live vignettes that you can watch, or videos. I don't know why I'm using that big vignette word. But anyway, so kind of write down the pieces that you like, that you might want to use, and then, what was I going to say? Darn it. I lost my train of thought. What was it? Something about ordering. I don't know. I'll have to think of it later and I'll have to tell you, but man, what was it? Well, I do want to tell you this. If you place your order and then you hit submit, I'm unable to open it back up and unlock it. So I think that's maybe what I was going to tell you, was that if you wait and watch the little lives that I'm going to do this week during the show, then you might be able to put all your order on one, because I just had that happen to myself and I wasn't able to open up that person's order and add to it because Pampered Chef is so quick. Oh, I think this is what it was. So Pampered Chef sends this stuff out to you immediately. They don't necessarily wait until the show is over. So if you were to go ahead and order, bam, they send it out to you. So that's important to know. The other thing is, for shipping, it's a flat rate. No matter what you order, all the way up to $149, it's a flat rate of $7.95. If you order $150 or more, it's free shipping. And then the last thing I was going to say is, if you do make a purchase, we do have a gift with purchase this month. For $80 or more purchase, you get the Pampered Chef basting brush with your order for free. So there is a gift with purchase. So I'm not sure who hung out there with me, but somebody did, and you haven't said anything. So who's on there with me? Or, because I would love to know. But anyway, if you don't say anything, it's okay. And if you're watching this in the morning, good morning. Rise and shine. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to be your late night QVC girl. Bye.